So I want to tell you what I like about Acquisition Alliance School of Prosperity. I've been in network marketing for many, many years and never really had any success at it. And this is the first program that I have come across where not only is it starting to succeed, but it's continuing. It's easy to share. And I have a downline of over 40 people that I've never had before. I love this program because it's so fun, number one, and it also helps us to eradicate poverty by helping those that are maybe not just homeless mothers with children, but others who are falling on hard times. And after the 2 years that we've just experienced, nothing could be more important to me. So that's what I wanted to share. Okay.
Thank you, Linda, that she led me in. I've become successful, like Linda's saying, to a point where I have never been before. And you ask why? Because it's what we have here. You know, the other programs I was in for years, spending a fortune of money, products don't sell. And if they do, not for long. This is something way, way more. This is giving. We're selling giving to others. Now, I don't think we can do better than that. So that is why I think we're being successful here. That is why. You know, and I have ended up with more people than I would ever imagine recruiting, ever. And I have gone so far as to demand some of my friends who are business professionals. Oh, sorry. Business professionals, because they're getting a little older in their careers. How many years are they going to be able to continue what they do? And I made sure that they took a position here. They're all, my three, best professional friends are in here. And they may not understand what they're doing yet because they don't have time, because they're designing country clubs and buildings and all of that. But I want them to prosper, because there's going to come a day when James can't sit at his drafting board or his CAD machine or whatever. And that Susan's going to get tired of running around with a client. You've got to prepare for the future, and this is the future for all of us. And not only that, we're helping the poor. People living in a car, people living in a shelter. How about our veterans? Who's helping them? The government? I don't think so. Not the way they should be helped. So that's next. That's next. And basically, the only other thing I could say is that this group here is a wonderful group. We've become family. And I think all of us could agree.
That was awesome, Joanne. And
thank you.
I so agree with you. I have realized that a lot of people that I talk to, of those that I talk to, and I don't talk to them per se, I chat with them on Messenger. That's basically how I reach out to people. I will talk to them on the phone if they want, and I use voice clips too in my Messenger a lot of times to let them know I'm a real person. But the people who respond the most are those that have had their careers and they're getting tired, or they're already retired and they need something to supplement. So that's the people that I'm able to help the most. And then there's the younger people who realize, their jobs are not secure necessarily.
Right.
So, yeah, awesome stuff, Joanne.
The other thing.
I would like to respond to Joanne. Go ahead, Joanne. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, it's very sad. Like even in my own situation, my career was replaced. I used to do illustration for years, maybe 35 years, for other designers and illustrations for my own interior projects. And at one time, my brother said to me, you are going to be replaced by a computer. Well, he was in the field. He is in the field. So I said, oh, go away. I don't believe that. And you know what? He was right. I lost my profession because designers, I was charging more than a CAD designer would charge to do an illustration of a building. So what I guess I'm getting at is young people, they're in college, they're getting a profession, they are ending up having to pay a loan back, and they end up with no job anyway. So Linda, you're right.
There's a lot of them.
Tons. And they can't pay back their loans. It's very sad.
The new family, I love all of you guys. We all connect. It's wonderful.
It is. I've not had this kind of a camaraderie, a family.
Don't build down, we build across. That in itself is a miracle. And that was devised by Lizelle. Nobody has that.
Nope, nobody does.
That is why no one is going to drop out. That's why there'll always be people under you and building under you and building and building and building. And that's why this is a total miracle to me.
It is to me too.
This is Russ Moore from Nashville, Tennessee. And what I like about Acquisition Alliance School of Prosperity, of course, first I want to say I'm grateful for Liesl and her idea of coming up with Acquisition Alliance, and I'm grateful for Susan Saunders for sharing this with me. I'm excited to be making money finally. I've never had any success in marketing online or network marketing in the past, but now I'm having success getting people into the school and getting people into the matrices that we're developing now. And I'm excited that people are making money daily and multiple times daily, and that's great. And I just believe that I'm so happy to see that the cost of entry is being kept to a point where there's really no excuse for anybody to not get involved. If they really want to make money, if they'll just do some activity every day to create some spillover. I like the idea of the money train. That's one thing that attracted me, where people that are already doing something online or some other type of networking business, they can put their business on the money train. And I understand that once they get at least 5 personals that are looking at things and joining things on their money train, that it won't be long that they'll max out on everything that's on their money train, and then they'll be joining, of course, everything that's on the person that shared AAI with them on their money train, they'll be getting on all the things on their money train, and that'll, just you'll max out and make money in all the programs that you've ever been in, that you put the links on your money train on, and that you were involved in just prior to getting involved with AAI. And not only that, you have an opportunity to make a minimum when you build the matrix out in every matrix that's available within AAI, $65,000 a month, or just at least a month, minimum. Once you build that out, it's just great. And of course, nobody's dropping out. That's attrition, and that's the thing that people not necessarily talk about all the time. But if you're in something and you're constantly replacing what you've already got there, that's kind of gets to be old. So here you don't have to worry about that. People are once they get in, they're in here for life, and then they're in the school learning for free. It doesn't cost a thing. It's free to learn in the school, and then to put all those things on their money train, and then they learn about what's going on in the school, how they can make money with the matrices, and how they can make money with the money train. And then they start figuring out that they need to share this with people, and get their wallet information in here so they can get paid, because chances are, if they get in here and they even if they're not aware of it, their money's stacking up, and they're getting paid not even knowing it. So I just I'm proud to be in Acquisition Alliance School of Prosperity, where I believe my prosperity prospers others, and their prosperity prospers me. What a way to go. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you. You said something that really caught my ear, and that is, you don't have to worry. You reach out to your people that join you, and you help them become successful, but you don't have to worry about the money coming in, because it comes just by doing what you're doing, and you don't have to even keep track of it. It's just there. It just keeps coming. So you can spend your time reaching out to new people, helping your downline to be able to do the same thing, duplication, and it just will continue to grow and grow. So that's a wonderful thing. All right, and next we have Mark Shannenbarger.
Hey, this is Mark Shannenbarger. Guys, Lizelle has got a huge vision for us, and we haven't even touched the surface of what's possible here. Linda was just talking about how far we've come in just 2 months. Imagine what we're going to do in the next 6 months, coming together and working together, because Lizelle has a good vision, and I'm telling you, we have not even touched the surface. We're not even close to mass numbers. We're just getting started. That's all I have to say.
Awesome. You're right. We're just getting started. And it's like that snowball that she talks about, and she's at the top of the hill. I think I'd say, excuse me, top of the mountain. You take that little snowball and you put it at the top of the mountain, and you've got to help push it down not quite a ways, but a little ways, until it gains enough weight that it can start rolling on its own. And then once it gets going, it's just going to keep going and going. And I think we've got it to where it's got just enough weight that now it's going to continue. And for those of you that have been into the school longer than before October 1st, that's when I started the day before the avatar was launched. But those of you who have been in here for much longer, you've already seen that your snowballs have started to really, really get bigger and bigger, and it's growing now organically for you. But But still, even still, I see you guys out there working, helping, talking to new people or contacting new people. And so we're just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And like Liesl says, our train, it's got a lot of track ahead of it. It's got an unending track, and it's got railroad tracks that are going to cross the oceans, and we're already starting to do that. So, I don't see an end in sight for this. What I see is I'm 71 years old. I see leaving a huge legacy, not just for my children and grandchildren, but a legacy that's going to keep on going and going. And I don't see it ever ending. And, we have people that are coming in here, and I know that Liesl has been a little bit worried, or maybe not worried, but she has indicated that she wondered if she wasn't here, who would continue. And there'll always be somebody here that will be able to continue this. As long as we make sure, the rest of us, that we retain that family unity of wanting to help the poor, eradicating poverty, and then helping each other as well. This will never end. This will be, I don't know, it's kind of like our country here in the United States. It's over 200 years old, and we have our ups and downs, but I don't see an end in sight for that either. We are a blessed country. And it's just going to keep going and going. So I see that Larry has his hand up. So go ahead, Larry.
Get all these tubes here turned on so y'all can hear me. I just want to thank God for our visionary, and when I got on the word eradicating poverty, she invited me to a Zoom call. I never forget it. I said, let me go over there and see what was going on. It was at 2 o'clock or 2:30 at that time. But I tell you, when I got to the Zoom, I started asking questions, and she was right on it, and I just thank God for it. And then I got sick. But hey, eradicating poverty, I believe that it could be done with unity. I've been saying for years, if people could get together and work together, money could come from the north, south, east, and west. That ain't trying to recruit, say nothing about religion, but hey, it's just the truth. Once you get a group of people all working together, man, everybody gonna be blessed. Even the homeless, veterans. I support all the veteran groups that I can afford to support. But hey, it is what it is. She made a bold statement on that, eradicating poverty. And I believe that. I truly believe that. I just hope that, believe that the people will come on with the Acquisition Alliance School of Prosperity and see the vision, because that's what it is. It's a vision to see homeless people not living in the bushes. I was at Walmart last night, and they had the police all up there, and they closed down a Dollar General store, and the people were living inside that Dollar General store. It's just sad to see our people having to resort to that, and I'm going to keep on praying and then, we get enough money and we'll be able to help those programs. It won't be no problem if you got money to donate $100,000 to eradicate poverty. And that's it. That's all I got to say, but I love you guys and thank y'all for y'all support.
You're welcome. And, you're so right. I mean,
Thank you, Larry. Thank you so much, Larry. Nice to hear from you.
Thank you, Beverly. Joanne.
yeah, you're awesome. Joanne, you're awesome. Beverly, you're awesome. We are all awesome here. And as Larry was saying, we don't worry so much about all the problems going on in the world when we focus on what we can do for good and for the good of all mankind. So again, just another attribute of having this program. As we reach out to people living in all different parts of the United States, and now we've got people in Europe, we've got people in Africa, we've got people in the Caribbean, Where else? Anybody here? Pipe up and tell me what I'm missing here. Which country? Which area?
India, Bangladesh.
There we go. Okay.
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Yeah, in Europe. Exactly. And as we are reaching out to people in these areas, we can also help them understand their local communities, their churches can benefit. They could have a position for them. And as that continues to grow, they're going to have $65,000 a month. Now, tell me what church would turn that down to help their people and their localities. And as we continue to spread out like a network or like a net covering the whole world, can we eradicate poverty? You bet we can. We're doing great. How are you?
Doing
All right.
good, Harold.
This is what I'm going to say about AI. AI is the reason behind my soon-to-be retirement, the reason behind my family, my wife, son, and daughter positions, making their first dollar online without signing up a person. I read an email simply. I paid attention to it. I followed up on it, got on board, and now I'm getting paid along with my family, working on not to ever punch a clock again. Come and ride that money train.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. You know, that brings to mind when you're taking a flight somewhere and you're on that jet, what do they tell you to do if there's an emergency? You put that oxygen mask on yourself first, then you take care of your child or the people near you that need help. And you do that because if you don't have oxygen, you're not going to survive and you can't help anybody else. So that's exactly how this program is proceeding. I mean, it's how it's set up. It's set up to take care of us first, and then we can help others. So I really like what you said there, Harold. Sorry. Okay, so now Jerry, you got your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is me, Jerry P. I'd just like to say when I started this, like Beverly was saying back today, it was just 7 of us on a call in the morning. And look at how many people we got now. And it all started out, you know, we had a few bumps in the road, but we made it to the highway. We've made it to the money train. And like you said, we just got to keep on keeping on. I love the way we're in competition, but we're not competitors with each other. We help each other. And that was the very first thing that turned me on here was Beverly shared her screen on her personal computer. And then all of a sudden, here goes somebody else did it, and Robert did it. And these guys were showing their stuff. Now, you know, in business, you don't do that. And anyway, just to make a long story short, I'm just glad we're all here. I'm happy to be here. I'm thoroughly blessed. And we just need to keep our eyes on the prize, keep the vision going, and it's to eradicate poverty and help people that need help. And actually, I am the person in poverty. The very first phone call I made, the very first Zoom call I was on here, Susan had reached out to me, and I was in a deep, deep, deep depression. And you guys have brought me out of it. There's a reason to look forward to things. And the government only pays you $800 and something a month. That's what I have to live on. And but I'm coming out of that. Last month, since the month of October, my Cash App has been buying my gasoline in this great big RV and my propane and such, and providing bill money. So thank y'all for that. The spillover is real, and I'm just happy and excited and privileged and glad to be here. Glad to be a service.
We love you, Jerry.
Oh, I love all of y'all more than you'll ever know. Beverly, Susan, Harold, all you guys, man. Larry LETT. I love Larry LETT. Like I said, it's just a wonderful thing, and I'm trying not to get emotional, but it is just a wonderful thing. And
I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Ouida.
Well, my message is always short and sweet. And I just want to say that I'm still here because of Liesl. She's a great visionary. And I know that she has a heart of a champion. and we're all following a champion, so that makes us champions too. That's it. Have a blessed day, everybody.
Awesome.
You.
That's yes. And
Yes, ditto.
She's our leader, and we're following in this battle. And a lot of generals will sit back and watch their troops moving and getting in the fight. Not her. She leads us. So this wouldn't be happening without her. And I know she says it's all because of all of us. Well, but she's the leader. And so without her, we wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't be organized and successful at this fight without her. So have to give you that credit, Liesl. All right.
She takes time. She takes time to answer all of our questions all the time. And it seems like she never gets weary. So I thank her, and I thank all of you for being the same.
And
that's what I said.
And you know what? I know her heart. We some of us know Liesl for quite a while now. And she wants us all to succeed. She wants it in her heart. She wants us to succeed and she wants us all to be millionaires. And she's pushing us, and we're going to get there because of her. Because her heart, she wants it for us so bad. So we're going to make her proud.
You can hear it when she talks. You can hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I joined the group, and I've listened to all y'all this morning, and basically it gives me encouragement that we're on a mission to eradicate poverty. And as I think Jerry or somebody mentioned a while ago about the charity organizations, we give to those trying to help others, and which it does. But, like the Lord taught us, you give a man a fish, he's going to be hungry in about a week. But if you teach him how to fish and how to overcome, poverty, then, he'll eat the rest of his life and eat well. So to me, that is a big part of the mission here. And I appreciate Lizelle and her coming up with it. It's just an awesome mission to be a part of, and I just keep promoting and trying to get people involved and talking to people and doing things. I haven't bloated out of the water yet, but I know it's coming because the spillover's coming eventually. But it also takes our own individual efforts to make this go. So,
and you're going to get more letters from me, Steve. So you'll be sending them out.
And I do share them, and I appreciate it, Joanne. And another thing is the support you get here. It's like no other. You get it 24 hours a day if you pop in here. Basically, the sales here. Most of the time, there's members here that if she's not here or available at the moment, they can help you with it.
Right.
So it's a great group to be a part of, and I am glad Joanne found me.
I found you, and I didn't leave you alone until you joined.
Yeah, I learn a lot more by listening. So, a lot of times I am quieter than some of the members, but I am happy to be here and excited.
Yeah, and you're doing great. You're doing great.
Awesome.
And Jeanette, would you like to say anything?
Sure. I'm just glad to be here. I love listening to everybody. Y'all sound so excited. Y'all encourage me. I think it's the best program. And I just got this from Joanne yesterday, not even 24 hours. And the more I look at this, the more I'm very excited about this. And it's going to be just tremendous in my life. It's a blessing from God.
And you know what, Jeanette? We know that about you. I felt it about you from the second I contacted you. And the other thing, we're all here for a reason. Isn't it funny that Russ is here and that Linda is here, that I recruited Linda, and Susan has been here, and Robert has been here forever. And all of these people, is it coincidence or design?
That's definitely by design.
Yes.
It's by design.
Yes, it is.
But it's so good.
Yes,
I just wanted to say something real quick with what Steve mentioned. as far as our positions where we help the homeless, whether it be mothers with children or veterans or anybody that's fallen on hard times, we do teach them how to continue, and therefore they have a sustainable income because they learn free from the school how to do what we do, how to reach out to people and grow. And it helps them also to feel that they're contributing. They're not just getting a handout. So that's a very important part of what we do here too. Let's see. Robert has his hand up. Go ahead, Robert.
But yes, I believe in creating my own reality. And if I'm right, we are in for a super ride, all of us, because this is all part of this whole plan. I couldn't do it by myself. You couldn't do it by yourself. But together we make that energy, that synergy thing that makes this whole thing magic. And I think we're on that ride right now. So that's my contribution to the conversation.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's not if,
Awesome.
it is going to happen.
Yes, I agree with you. 100%.
Yeah.
100% agree with you. 100%. We're on the right train, and it's going to go for a long way. So I'm very happy to be here.
You know, I see it as a train ride that we get on, and we can get off and stop and shop and do whatever and visit the area that we're at, and then we get back on and we keep going. And it's just a never-ending ride. It's going to be wonderful.